Coming up on WSRH Sports, we are celebrating flag football, beach volleyball, and softball senior leaving the nets.
Also, how girls lacrosse battled it out against the Broncos.
Plus, how flag football took on Fort Pierce Central.
WSRH Sports starts now.
Welcome to WSRH Sports, your leading source of sports coverage here at The Ridge. I'm Bradley Henson.
And I'm Alex Azars. We got a lot of sports to catch up on today, but first, today's top story.
Our top of the state flag football team is closing another dominating season.
Let's jump into the highlights from WSRH Sports reporter Bella Savoya as they honor their seniors.
The varsity flag football team celebrated their senior night last Tuesday at the Nest, honoring senior captains Carrie Didio and Jaslyn Ruiz. Let's jump into the highlights from the game. Starting quarterback Aubrey Fogel throws a 20-yard pass down to the end zone right to Carrie Didio for the touchdown. Mason Frost steps in as QB, giving Fogel a break. She throws a touchdown to Janiyah Tejeda, catching it just barely behind the line. The Hawks defense is unstoppable, with Avery Brandt blocking the pass from the Gators. The Gators try to step it up, but Chachi Saunders shows no mercy and intercepts the pass, turning the ball over to the Hawks. Fogel is back in, throwing it to Brandt, going for the 30-yard touchdown. The Gators can't stop her. She's all the way, sealing the win for the Hawks. Let's get a closer look into how the seniors are feeling after their amazing performance.
It's sentimental, but we're happy. Hopefully after districts we'll come home and we'll have home advantage. So it might not be our last home game, but if it is, it was great to see the crowd and know that everyone's here supporting us.
Yeah, I agree again. I think we will have another home game, so that'll be good. But if it was our last one, then we came out with a great dub. So.
With a 26-7 win, the Hawks are ready to win again at districts. Good luck, Hawks. For WSRH Sports, I'm Bella Savoya.
Congratulations, Hawks, for taking home the win on your senior night. Next, with sticks strung tight, the girls lacrosse team took on Palm Beach Central in the district playoffs.
After a promised season, the girls are hoping to make a deep playoff run. WS Sports reporter Haven Berryhill had the highlights.
The Hawks took on Palm Beach Central Broncos in a decisive playoff game. Let's see how they did. In the opener, Broncos player Abby Jones gets a quick doorstop shot to get put on the board. On the draw, Hawks player Angelique Torres scoops up the ball and engages the fast vision. Gennaro breaks immediately, shooting for the goal. Right after, Broncos Emma Miller creases, scanning the goal to find Abby Jones for the assist. After an undecisive move from Broncos Jada Bromfield, Hawks Emma Bejanaro steals the ball. Bronco Molly Kydell scoops up the ball and takes a shot, gaining a goal for the Broncos. Caitlin Madrigal scores, having a wide open shot to lower the deficit. The Hawks end their season losing 4-14. Better luck next time, Hawks. For WSRH Sports, I'm Haven Berryhill.
And unfortunately lost for our Lady Hawks, but sadly something to fuel them to come back strong next year.
Jumping into the sand, our beach volleyball girls also celebrated their senior Hawks with a game against Lake Worth Christian. WSRH Sports reporter Brianna Cruz Flores has the highlights.
The varsity girls beach volleyball team played against Lake Worth Christian and celebrated their two seniors for senior night. Let's see how they did. Emma Ginther spikes the ball over the net. Mia Soycevic tries to receive it but goes out of bounds. Point for the Hawks. Soycevic serves it over the net to Capri Corey, passing it to Ginther, who sets the ball back to her, tapping it over the net. Soycevic gets the ball back up with Starling Harwood setting for her. Soycevic hits it over the net. Corey receives it with Ginther hitting it over the net and gaining a point for the Hawks. Ginther serves again. Soycevic manages to receive it. Harwood sets the ball for her, who hits it over the net. Corey receives it with Ginther setting it, and Corey spikes it over the net, landing it in the sand. Point for the Hawks. Starting off the second set, Ginther serves it right over the net. Harwood receives it, falls, while Soycevic tries to hit it up, but also falls. Point for the Hawks. Receives it, letting Harwood set it. Soycevic spikes it right into the net. Point for the Hawks. Corey is able to bump it, allowing Ginther to hit it over, but it's out. Point for Lake Worth. Ginther serves the ball to Harwood. Soycevic taps it over. Corey saves it, allowing Ginther to pass it over the net. Soycevic bumps it towards Harwood, who toggles it over the net. Ginther passes it to Corey, spiking it over. point for the Hawks. After 2 sets, the Hawks claimed victory over Lake Worth Christian. The Hawks won 4 out of 5 games in total, a successful night for the seniors. For WSRH Sports, I'm Brianna Cruz-Flores.
Congratulations, Hawks, for bringing home the win. Now let's turn it back over to our flag football team.
The girls took on a tough opponent in Fort Pierce Central. WSRH Sports reporter Jeremiah Francor has the results.
Fort Pierce Central is headed to Seminole Ridge to take on the #1 ranked flag football team in the nation. The Hawks are on a 7-game win streak and look to keep it rolling. Let's see how the game went. The game starts off rough for the Hawks as quarterback Aubrey Fogel throws an interception to the Cobras, allowing number 12 to take it all the way for the pick 6. The Hawks try to answer back, but Fogel throws another interception. The Cobras take advantage of the Hawks' mistake, taking it in for the touchdown, leading the Hawks to be down by double digits. The Hawks continue to shoot themselves in the foot as Jaslyn Ruiz loses hold of the ball as it bobbles into a Cobras cornerman, making the Hawks' first 3 offensive drives end in turnovers. The Cobras were then able to score, putting the Hawks in a large deficit. The Hawks then begin some positive offensive production as Fogel throws it downfield to Kylan Chifilo. Fogel hits Chi Saunders to get the Hawks on the board, but the Hawks were not able to get the extra point. After a defensive stop, Fogel throws a dime to Aubrey Brandt to cut down the Cobras' lead. Brandt continued to step up by intercepting the Cobras and setting up Ruiz for a touchdown, making the Hawks comeback a possibility. The Hawks, however, were not able to score in the next offensive drive as Fogel was intercepted by the Cobras, ending the first half. The Hawks start the second half strong with a 4th down stop by Brandt, allowing the Hawks to score a touchdown, cutting the Cobras' lead by 10. Chiflo gets the Cruziel pick, running it downfield to put the Hawks in striking range, leading Fogel to get Ruiz another touchdown to tie it up. With the Cobras' lead in jeopardy, they try a deep ball downfield, but Ava Dowdell picks them off, giving the Hawks a chance to win. The Cobras' defense steps up, however, to get the game-winning safety, giving the Hawks their 2nd loss of the year and a record of 11-2. For WSRH Sports, I'm Jeremiah Francor.
A rare loss for our flag football team, but sadly expect them to bounce back soon. Now it's time to set up to the plate.
Our softball team also held their senior night game against South Fork. WSRH Sports reporter Kylie Jones shows us how the game went.
Our varsity softball players went against the Cardinal Newman Crusaders. The Hawks came in with a record of 12-6 and the Crusaders with 9-5. Let's see how they did. Ariana Nord passes first base and goes to second base. Haven Berryhill goes to first base and Nord goes to third base. Cameron Morrow goes to first base and Nord goes to home base. Kylie Sessions makes a home run and goes to first base. Kasha Lee passes first base and second base goes to third base and Sessions goes to home plate. Number 5 goes to first base. Sydney Mahoney goes to first base. Annabelle Walsh goes to first base and Mahoney goes to second base. Carice Talef goes to first base and El Parado goes to home plate. Nord goes to first base. Berryhill goes to first base and Nord goes to second base. Hawks go to first base and Nord goes to third base and Berryhill goes to second base. Number 18 goes to first base. Callie Carmody goes to first base and number 18 goes to second base. Reese Kana walks to first base. Genevieve Beswick goes to first base. Mahoney goes to first base and Bella Penby goes to home plate and Kana goes for another score. Parada goes to first base and lead tag Izzy Luna out of the form home plate. The final score is 6-5. Good job, Hawks. Well, that's it for WSRH Sports. I'm Kylie Jones.
Well, that's it for WSRH Sports. I'm Bradley Henson.
And I'm Alex Azars. Remember, you can follow us on social media on Instagram and YouTube at Seminole TV.
Have a great day, Hawks.